So you thought this was gonna be easy. This is war, okay? And in war, people die. This is serious. So buckle up. Look at me. Look me in the eye. I'm talking to you. Mommy's not here to protect you. No one's here to hold your hand. Just you and me, all right? Speaking of hands, you can either learn how to draw them or you can catch these, because, ooh, you didn't see that one coming, did you? Yeah, crazy. That could have been your life right there. All right, let's take a look at this guy right here, all right? Look at him. He's got a hand. Now, first thing I want you to notice about the shape that I make for all these hands, we're gonna start with a square. It's not really gonna be a perfect square, but depending on angles and such, this square is gonna have different shape to it. I tell you square because I want you to be thinking about parallel lines, all right? Boom, and then this line, boom, is parallel to that. This line is parallel to this one, all right? This main structure of the hand. Everything else is built around this square. See what I did right here? Start from this corner. I did a swoop, a little swoop like this. Pinky is on the shortest end, index finger on the longest end. All right. Come down, this finger starts to bend, this finger starts to bend, these fingers coming down too. Look at that. You drew a hand in like 2 seconds. Look at this. You can tell. Come in here with the eraser. Oh, look at that. That's just a hand. All right, but let's say this is too basic for you. You want to move on to bigger and better things. You want gestures in your hand. Maybe some obscene gestures. Look, starting exactly the same. You get your square, rectangular shape, parallel lines, all right? It's going in this direction, which is why I want this to be parallel, all right? Lean up like that. I want you to notice something right here, okay? This area that is outside of the square, where the little pinky is, always gonna have this shape. It's like a bulky L. I guess it's upside down right here. It's like that. This is gonna be your pinky. It's gonna do a little this, and the rest is gonna be this inside right here. All right. Notice right here, I put index finger up along with the middle finger over here. Now I did that because you'll notice with your hand, but you put up any other finger and the other fingers kind of want to come up with it. Okay, maybe not the pinky, but you understand. You're not a baby. You made it past level 1. This is level 2, all right? Thumb, it's good to acknowledge the thumb. All right, same thing here. Boom, boom, boom. There, right here. It's that L again. Continues into the pinky, finger, finger, knuckle right here, thumb back here. All right, let's say you got to this part, all right? You understand how to isolate this fist, make it look 3D, and have fingers extended, all right? Let's say you wanted to come here to learn about more open hands, all right? I got you. Ignore this line, I got you. This right here, you can already see I left little sketches. This is where I drew the actual square that I keep telling you about, all right? And then up here is this little fan that I drew. And then from the fan, you get 4 separations. You want a little space in between each one. It may be hard for you to tell with your naked caveman eyeball, but each of these fingers were drawn in 3 different segments because you want to be able to show that yes, these are fingers. They're going to bend like actual fingers do. Like that. All right. Here we You have another little resting hand. This is different from the other one. This one actually is bigger, so we can dissect this more. All right. So first off, square, same as before. It's gonna be the same step for every one of these. All right. This isn't no ordinary square. This is actually a brick. Yes, 3D shapes. Get your head in a 3D space. Make some 3D shapes, all right? Now, the fan this time is actually just going to be this little arch right here. This is like the knuckles, all right? So I'm not gonna do the whole fan like this, especially since his fingers are not spread out over here. They're all together, they're tight, okay, stuff like this right here. But look, you can still break this down just like the other fingers. And you know where this probably started? It's just a little half mitt. Okay, let's look at these hands. Look, he's holding something. So I made sure that you could see all of his fingers in this wrapping around shape, right? He's presenting it. His fingers aren't fully tight around it. It's resting like in his palms, and his fingers are just there to be like, hey, yes, I am holding this. Nothing you can do about it either. And when the finger tips, like the very last little nub, is supposed to be in the focus, just draw these little quadrilateral shapes. All right, draw these little rectangles, these little squares, these little trapezoids. It'll really help the finger stick out, because I could have just done little these, but nah. Look at this. Each and every fingertip was secretly a shape with 4 sides. Same thing over here. Look at this thumb. Boom, that was a square. This fingertip, that was a rectangle. Now that we're already on this side, I like this hand. Look what I did here. Look, I use my hand for reference for this, okay? This right here, this little swoop, your hand actually does that. Look, right here, make a little circle. This, think in the 3D space. Look at this, look at this, look at this. Your hand should do this, all right? Study your hands, study your hands. Boom. A little circle or a little oval in there because it's at an angle. Look at this, look at this. Remember I was talking about the half mitt before? Look, this is a 3-part mitt. That's all this was. Don't be intimidated just because you see some good looking hands. Deep underneath, you'll find really easy to draw simple shapes. Look at this. This entire hand is just a mitt. It's just bigger than the other mitts because I intentionally put this gap right here. Had the fingers do that, and it's like, oh, look, little skinny ones, big old gap. Trying to make this hand look as organic as possible. So this is just a finger extended. So it's just straight up like this. This line, this confident line saying no. Hand, palm is in this direction, and then the top of it split right here. Now the knuckles are interesting with this hand. All right, so you can see these little spiky bits down here, and this mitt is going to wrap kind of like this. Look at this. All I did for these fingers right here, just rectangles. That's all it is, rectangles. This finger was a little different because, again, trying to go for that organic thing. As an artist, sometimes when you're taking from reference, you gotta notice shapes and everything, right? When I look right here, I see a triangle, little triangle shape. So boom, boom. That's what this spot is. This little curve in here. Now I can break this I can break this hand down even more. Let's say there's a thumb area right here. This would be rest of the palm, and then this is the area in which the knuckles for each of the finger will be residing in the back. Right, lower this opacity. Look right here. Now look right here. Fingernail back there. Actually, let's wrap that around a little bit more. There we are. Bring this down and around. Let's curve this. Really bring this up in here. Oh yeah, in between each of these, we're gonna do almost like a webbed feet on a duck. We're gonna do just the slightest web. You don't want this in between all your fingers. Just the slightest little doot. Little doot. Immaculate. Go ahead and give your screen a high five. No, like slap it as hard as you can. It's good exercise. All right, now I know you have your little life to live or whatever, but before you leave, be sure subscribe, hit the like button, comment if there's anything else y'all want to learn because you know I'm the best around to learn from. Go ahead, comment section below. Peace.